Are you stuck in a rut and just don't know how to get out? Continue watching today and I'm going to show you exactly how to break this pattern and start living life on your terms again. My name's Paul Heron, and if you're new to the channel, my goal is to share the tips and strategies that I've learned through teaching my coaching clients over the years to you to enable you to start taking action and confidently start living the life you're meant for. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button below and keep up to date with all the latest content that I release. My aim is to release content weekly. Hit the bell button and you'll be notified every time a release gets posted. Today I'm going to be having a bit of a look at what causes us to get into these patterns of feeling stuck. And most importantly, what we can do to become unstuck and start taking back control of our lives. So what does it mean to be stuck? Many of us are stuck without even realizing that we're stuck. We stay in a safe job many years past the time we expected to be in that job. Family commitments, life just seems to get in the way and it prevents us from pursuing the passions that we used to care about. When big negative events happen, we can typically pick them up pretty easily and do something about it. I think this being stuck in a rut and being stuck and not living to our potential is more about becoming too comfortable in our lives. At some level, all of us have a deep need and desire to live life to our full potential. We all want to grow, we all want to set the right example, we all want to leave a bit of a legacy, and we all want to experience everything that life has to offer. So why do we get stuck? Why do we not do the things that we know are going to take us to that level of growth we're looking for? Well, one of the big things that gets in the way is a conflict between our head and our heart. Our head, or our intellect, really just wants to protect us and keep us safe. In evolutionary times, we used to have to be very careful about what was around every corner. And at the time, that preserved us and protected us very well. In the modern world, we don't necessarily need to be as vigilant towards dangers as we once used to be, but our intellect still has this deep desire to keep us safe. This safety that our head desires is all about not taking risks. It's about doing the things we're comfortable with, doing the things we know work, and not doing too much that's going to take us into the area of danger. Our desire to grow and to live to our potential and to venture out into the world and explore comes from a different place altogether. That really does come from our heart, our soul, and it really is a different place to our intellect and our mind that is trying to protect us. Getting the balance right here is key to this conversation that we're having today. And it's different for everybody. Everyone's going to have different appetites for change, for risk, but it really is about starting that process of identifying where we are and where we want to be and slowly starting to take steps towards that potential that we want to live up to. So what can we do to take back control of that balance? If you answered yes to my original question at the start of this video, are you stuck in a rut? Then you are starting to take notice and be aware. The first step really is awareness. It's only by becoming aware that we can start to take notice what is going on. Even the fact that we are actually stuck in a rut, and potentially there might be something that we can do about that. Many of us go years, even our whole lives, without realizing that there's more that we can do to live up to the potential that we did dream of. Regardless of what's happened to get us to a point where we are now, we've always got the opportunity to take stock and reflect where we are and where we want to go and start taking actions towards that place that we want to be. This step really isn't about making changes. It really is just about becoming aware. And hopefully that awareness can lead to questions. Questions surrounding, is the safety that my mind is seeking, is that serving me? Is there more out there that I want to try and pursue? It really is just starting that process of asking ourselves those questions and having that ability to be able to honestly reflect back on those answers and what they might be. The second step is really coming back to the basics and finding those things that you're passionate about and that you enjoy doing, and starting to put a bit of a plan together of what the future might hold if you started to do these things. This part of the process really is about getting in motion. Just picking something that you enjoy and taking an action towards that goal that you want to work towards. You don't have to think through the whole process. Just know the first thing you need to do. Jump out there and take that action today. Reconnect with your vision. Find gratitude in everything that's brought you today. This enables you to look forward and imagine what life might be like. Pick a point in time in the future, 1-2 years down the track. Imagine everything from this point onwards has gone to plan and what's changed. What are the things that you're doing that are bringing you joy and happiness and excitement, and try and identify some of those things that you want to try and move towards. And it really is just about, working through what the very first steps might be there. And lastly, this is about taking action. It's about doing something different, something new, something exciting, and doing it today. The reason we have got ourselves into a position of feeling stuck is because we have just let the familiar and the comfortable and the known continue to just be our safety net, and we have struggled to venture outside of that. This process really is about identifying the things that we want to do, the things that are going to bring us excitement and joy and fulfillment, and really making a conscious effort to take action towards those paths today. It really is about getting to know ourselves and taking small steps towards living life on our terms again. And just having that understanding in the back of our mind that it is comfort and safety and certainty that in some ways has led us to this position of feeling stuck. And once we know that, we can understand that the opposite is true to get ourselves out of this position. If, for example, we want to go out and meet new people in our life, we have to find a club, for example, and that process and that idea of going out and introducing ourselves to new people or putting ourselves in these positions is a little bit uncomfortable. But the rewards that can come from that are truly mind-blowing if we put ourselves in that position to do the actions that we know are going to work towards taking us to where we want to be. It's about starting that process of embracing the change and the little bit of discomfort that might come with that change, because we know that it's going to be taking us towards the goals that we want to achieve. So use that vision, pick one goal and pick the very first step that you want to take, and really make a huge commitment to take an action today. This is a process that I use every day. Even today, this is my third YouTube video ever. There is resistance about the content I'm creating, how I go about shooting it. I'm sure there will be about how I edit it and upload it later on. But this is a step outside my comfort zone that I know is well and truly taking me towards that vision that I want to create. The alternative is to sit in my comfort zone and only do the things I'm familiar with, and that's just not going to enable me to grow to the place that I want to get to. So I encourage you all to follow these 3 steps of just becoming aware of the points that we are getting stuck, connecting or reconnecting back with the vision, back with the things that we're passionate about and that bring fun and joy into our lives, and just start taking actions in line with those activities that we want to be taking. Sometimes they are going to be uncomfortable. Remember that the opposite of the discomfort that we might face of going out and trying new things is actually what's led to this problem of us becoming stuck in this position where we're too fearful to get out and do the things that we really want to do. So look, I wish you all the best. Thank you for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. I am going to try and release videos on a weekly basis, and I really look forward to hearing from you all. Any comments, you can leave them below. And yeah, if you want any more information at all, please reach out. I'm available through all the normal channels. So really look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks guys, bye.